All right, welcome everybody to this Level Up Squad and team getting started right call. I'm super excited that you guys are all here with us today. Kim and I are going to help you guys kind of understand how to get started on your business, what to expect, where to tap into resources, how you can be a part of the team, all of the things. But what I want you guys to know as we're going through these slides today is feel free to unmute yourself. If something doesn't quite make sense or you need us to expand a little bit, like that's what we're here for. We're here to help you understand like what are the next steps that you need to take. So the mission of this, Kim leads her own team. I lead my team. We're all a part of a big team. So as I'm speaking, I'll mention Level Up Squad. She might be speaking. She might be talking about what she calls her team, but we're all a part of the same team. And I want you guys to understand that. The mission of our team is empowering others to continually develop into their fullest potential. It's not only rank advance, make an income, get ripped, or whatever that might be. It's empowering others to continually develop into their fullest potential. And I'm going to start with the first slide. Your number one job as a partner with BODi is you. Like if you're ever lost on what do I do with my business? What step do I take next? It's your own transformation. It's the number one most important job that you will have as a partner with BODi. It's your own transformation. And that goes with your mindset, your nutrition, your workouts, just everything about transforming your body. Because as you transform, that's going to be that energy and that light and that excitement of your transformation is going to come out into other people, into the people that you're talking with. Doing that consistently is also going to inspire people. I can guarantee you as people start to see your transformation, they might be like, oh, this is just a phase. This is just a little fad that he's doing. I wonder what he's going to do next. And so forth. So your consistency in your transformation is your number one job. My journey began, we'll start out, Kim and I both kind of sharing how we started our journey. And then we'll go through these slides on resources, how to earn, all of that stuff. My journey started with P90X. That's where my love of being a partner with BODi originally started. And I had a love for doing what we do as partners for an entire year before I ever signed up as a partner. So a lot of times I get asked, when did you see momentum? When did you see success? When did you know this was going to work for you? I knew the minute that I signed up. I love the workouts. I love the programs. I love the nutrition. I knew that this was something that I was going to do and I was going to help people with. So my first P90X round was 90 days. I lost 38 pounds and got abs for the first time in my life. This before after picture up at the top of me right there is my transformation of 1 year. And I did P90X 4 times, just back to back to back, challenging myself. And I was in love with that process. But what I also did is people are asking me, what are you doing? Like, I see the energy change. I see something's different about you. And I fell in love with the process of just telling people, like, you got to do P90X. Like, go get P90X, go buy Insanity. And I wasn't a coach, so I couldn't send them a partner. I couldn't send them a link. So they would go get it wherever they would get it. And I would support them and help them without ever earning a commission or paycheck from them. I did it because I loved it. I loved seeing people tell me like, I lost another, I went down another dress size, I notched another hole in my belt. That's where my love started. I did it for a year. I was very hesitant to become a coach because I didn't want to be a spammy salesperson on social media, because I had people send me scripts and copy and pasted messages inviting me to be a coach. And I was like, oh, that's gross. I will never do that. So that was some of the things that held me back. Another thing that held me back was time. I worked a 12-hour day. My wife worked nights. So I'd get home from work and take care of my little girls all by myself while she was at work. But my daughter Ellie was born on March 19th of 2011. I signed up 3 weeks after that, just after starting to get the Blue Cross statement, our insurance statement, the hospital bill, the doctor bill. There was like an ear doctor bill in there from the ear doctor that came to see her when she had some stuff going on. And I remember just sitting in my cubicle that morning, looking at all those bills. I just felt this heavy weight on my shoulders. I don't know if you guys have felt that before, where it's just like overwhelming. Like, I don't know what to do. Like, I'm a college dropout. Do I need to go back to school, go further into debt? Do I need to get a second full-time job? Like, what is the answer? And the answer came to me very simply that morning. It was be a coach, be a partner. This is the thing you can do in your spare time on your lunch break, during your 10-minute break in the morning. You can do it at night instead of playing Call of Duty. You can be helping people while your wife's at work and your kids are in bed. Like, you can build this business without taking more time away from your family. So that's how I got started. Kim, would you like to share how you got started and why you're here?
Sure. Can you guys hear me? You good?
Yes.
Okay. So I got started in 2016. I saw a post on Facebook about a 21-day fix challenge group. I had no idea what that was, but I wanted to lose some weight. Like 15 pounds was my goal. It was right around Mother's Day. And I asked my husband for a challenge pack for Mother's Day. And he was all for it, because then he didn't have to think about getting a gift for me. And he was like, "You want a what? I don't even know what that is." And I was like, "It's okay. This is what I want for Mother's Day. It's going to make me feel better," because my babies were little. And I felt like it was going to make me feel better. So I don't know. I joined in the challenge group. I got a 21-day fix pack, and I was actually doing it for the nutrition program. I was really into group fitness. Like, I was into running marathons and half marathons. Like, I was an avid runner at the time. And so I started in this challenge group, obviously loved it, just like you guys do. I'm sure you've all been in a challenge group, or you wouldn't be a partner here. And I love the community. And so I ended up losing my 15 pounds. I was that challenger that showed up every single day. I don't know if you guys are like that, but I was like, the best. I felt like I was so into it. And so of course my coach was like, "Oh my God, Kim, you would make a great coach" at the time. And I kept saying, "No, I know I have no time. I have little kids. I'm a nurse practitioner. I have a good job. Like, I don't need the money. Like, Sasha, you're doing a great job." And I would send her everyone. I sent her my mom. I sent her my grandma. I sent her my best friends. I sent her my aunt, uncle, cousin, like anyone and everyone. I'm like, "Here you go. Everybody sign up with Sasha." And she was like, "Kim, seriously, you need to do this." And I'm like, "No, I'm good. I just enjoy it." And then finally, like 9 months later, I decided that I wanted to be a coach. And at that time, when I went to her, she's like, "Wait, you want to do what?" Because it was like, she wasn't expecting it. But anyways, I signed up in February of 2016. And I was that coach that just ran nutrition programs every single month for the first 2 years. I wasn't doing the fitness programs because I had my own thing, and I was doing great. I love my Shakeology. I loved Energize. I love Recover. And I was selling it to everyone that I was either running with, training for marathons with, or doing group fitness with, because everybody needs Shakeology every single day. Everybody needs a nutrition program. My niche market was my fitness people. And I was like, I am getting every single one of these people on this 21-day fix plan because I loved it that much. And every month I did 21-day fix challenge groups. So then 2018 came and 80-Day Obsession came out. And that was like my first real Beachbody program that I did. And I dove into that. And then those were the best results I ever got in my life. And I did the Beachbody Classic, got on stage in a bikini for the first time. My life changed from that. And I fell in love, and I fell in love with the fitness programs. And I think that that's where I had always hit Success Club since I started as a coach. That was my goal. I knew when I signed up, and we're going to talk about that they told me I had to hit Success Club. And I was like, all right, I got to hit Success Club. Like, if that's what you say I need to do, then that's what I'll do. And I hit it every single month, but through nutrition. Once I did both the nutrition and the fitness, that's when I really saw my business change. Like, I was doing good, but then I really saw the influx at that point. So when I went all in with the business, and here we are 7.5 years later.
Awesome. I love that. And by the way, Kim is like the top volume producer in the entire team every single week. So we got the privilege of having Kim here with us. So thank you, Kim. And it stems from that love of doing what you do. And, just to go through, recap what's on this slide. Your job is like your own transformation, being in love with what you do and how you can help people. There's really 3 jobs of a coach. You got to get to know the products, use the products. As you heard, like Kim was sharing her love of everybody needs to be on Shakeology. Like, I'm here sipping Energize. Like, everybody I talk to knows about Energize and my consistency with Shakeology. So you got to share your journey of the products and the transformation with your life. We help people change their life with these products, with the nutrition programs like Kim was sharing. The 21-day fix was her main jam as she started out. help people change their lives with these products, whether it's the pre-workout, post-workout, Shakeology, gut health program, any of the programs that might match with their goals, help them change their life. And then the next step is help them become an advocate or a missionary of BODi, just like you are. You help somebody change their life, and then your next job with them is help teach them how to pay it forward and help other people. And that's really the simplicity of this business. It can feel overcomplicated. We're going to go through lots of things: Success Club, how to earn points, like all the resources, what the points mean, all of that stuff. But there's really 3 jobs: transform your own life, help other people transform their lives with the programs and products. And then number 3, teach those people how to pay it forward and help other people. Or, in other words, build their business, just like you're building your business. So I'll pass it back to you, Kim, and we'll go back and forth on these.
Mhm. Okay, so I know you guys are all signed up as partners here. Hopefully, you've all logged into the coach office. Is there anyone that has not logged into the coach office? And if you haven't, that's okay. But you do want to save the website, coach.teambeachbody.com. It's something that you should log into every single day, whether there's something going on or not. Like, that was another thing when I signed up, they told me, number 1, you want to hit Success Club. Number 2, as someone who owns a business, you should be checking your back office every single day. So that's what they're talking about there in that slide, the office. And in the office, that's where you find all of your information about Shakeology, like Scotty was saying, that you want to learn about the products. You'll also find our training videos in there. I always tell my new coaches to at least do the first 3 getting started right videos. And then there's a lot more after that, that I think that you can do, like, on, once, you don't have to do one every single day, but because they are, like, some of them are a little in detail, like going elite, and I want you to learn about going elite, but I don't feel like that's what we need you to do, like, right when you first get started. So those first few videos, yes, and the rest, make sure you watch them, but not like your very, very, first week. Don't feel like you have to, like, information overload on all of that. And then in the coach office, you'll see, when you have orders come through, when you have new partners sign up, when you have, your commissions, your paycheck, everything is in the coach office. So make sure you check that out a little bit. And then, do you want to, like, go back and forth on these?
Yeah, I was just going to ask you that. Do you want to go back and forth on these? Is this the slide that you wanted to do? Because I want to make sure that we're doing what.
I can do the whole slide. It's fine.
Okay.
So
yeah, we can go back and forth if you want. Either way.
Okay, go ahead. You talk about 28-day action plan.
28-day action plan. I love this 28-day action plan. It's given me, like, I've been a partner for 12 years, but I love this. And why I want you to really focus on this is to give you, as a new partner, really the confidence to go out and recruit to your team and start building your team right away, knowing that you can go through the 28-day action plan yourself, but also invite your new partners to go through it with you, and have the confidence of, like, because I know some of the things I run into with a brand new partner is, like, I don't know how to recruit to the business if I don't have any business success, or I don't know how to, I don't want to recruit someone to my business because I'm learning the business myself and I don't know everything yet. Well, the 28-day action plan is going to really help you with that, because you go through it yourself as a brand new coach. It's going to give you like a day 1 will come in. It'll help you write out your goals, write out your why. It'll, like, also tell you to share that on social media. So it's not just, like, teaching you something and having you learn something for your business every day. It's having you take action on that. And it's for 28 days. And there'll be one that's running every single month. So you can go in there and start the 20-day. We want you to go start the 28-day action plan training right now if you haven't started already. I know my partners that I had come on here, I was like, I need you to get going on the 28-day action plan and then come to this Zoom meeting today with us today. So if you haven't started on that, get in there. But I also want you to use it as a tool, as a resource, knowing that as you recruit someone into your business, that you can plug them into that, and they'll have training and step-by-step things to do to learn and grow in their business. All right, Kim, back to you.
Okay, so the next thing is the coach FAQs. when I first started with Body, that was all we had, like, was Coach FAQs. So I got real familiar with the Coach FAQs immediately. So think of it as like the Beachbody Encyclopedia. It's kind of like our Bible. And if you have any question about anything in the business, it's in the Coach FAQs. I'm 7.5 years in, and I still find myself at least once a day using the Coach FAQs, because I'll have a customer say to me, so what's the ingredient in Energize that makes you, I don't know, they'll say something, or like the Shakeology, is it whey protein or is it pea protein? Or like, what do you think about this product and what ingredient is in here? Or like, like, or my partners will say, well, Kim, how do I get someone to sign up on a left leg or a right leg? Like, or what's the best program for cardio or strength training, or like any question because in the beginning you're going to get questions either from a partner that you sign up below you or your brand new customers. And you're going to think, oh my God, I don't even know what the answer is. I'm telling you, the answer is in the Coach FAQs. So how do you access these Coach FAQs? When you go into the Coach office, the website that I was talking about, you'll see in there right away, Coach FAQs. You can type in your question and the answer will come up, and it will have the Coach FAQ. I'm just going to tell you guys, I don't know if anyone else does this, but I go on Google, and if someone asks me, like, what is the ingredient in Shakeology? I do, what is the protein ingredient in Shakeology? Body FAQ. Okay. Or like, how do I switch partners to my strong leg? Coach FAQ. And I do that with everything. Like, you'll see on Google, like, you can type anything, as long as you end it with Coach FAQ at the end, it pulls up for you that way too. So you can either do it that way, or if you're logged into the office, you can type in whatever your question is and it'll bring it up. Even like the Body bike sale, new program information. Like sometimes people are like, oh, well, what day is Chopwood Carry Water launching for everybody so that they don't have to pay the VIP access? And I'll be like, okay, just give me a second. And I'm like in the Coach FAQs, and I'm like, oh, it's going to be January 2nd of 2024 because I see it in the Coach FAQs, and you can start pulling up information really quickly. So anything that you come across, that's in there.
Yes, that's like the number one, Coach FAQ. You learn about Success Club today and you're like, how do I earn Success Club points? Coach FAQ. It'll tell you they'll tell you the ways. It's like every answer you ever need. So another great resource is there's tons of incredible coaches that have really built their business that share their tips on YouTube. Like I share YouTube links all of the time to one of my friends, Micah Folsom, to her power hours on how to connect with and invite and follow up. Like her system for doing that on Instagram is on YouTube. It's just on a YouTube training. So there's tons of resources also on YouTube. I also look at my business outside of the Beachbody Network and use YouTube as a resource to, how do I create a like page? How do I get more engagement on my Instagram? How do I grow you can find all sorts of resources anywhere. So make sure you don't forget about that as well. Be proactive in your learning. Okay, next, back to you.
I'll just say, when I started in 2016, we really didn't have much training. I used YouTube. Like, that was my main go-to. And that's actually how I found Scotty, just by YouTube, because I didn't even realize he was in my upline. But like, one of my first YouTube was, how do I generate income as a coach? And I was on YouTube. How do I advance rank as a coach? And I was like on YouTube watching all these videos. So there's information out there. Obviously we have it in the other pages, but yeah, Scotty has a lot on his YouTube page. So we have the Body Basics Facebook group. So that's like the main corporate run Facebook group. So I think when you guys all signed up as a partner, you should have gotten a link to go into the Body Basics group. If not, let me know. We could put a link in the chat, or, just search for it on Facebook. In there is where all, any new programs that are launching, any new products that are coming out, that's where we get a lot of our training. They'll go, live in there. Carl will go live in there. I was watching even a training about perimenopause and hormones and nutrition. They've got great information going into the Body Basics page. And then there's also coaches, partners that will go in there and talk about their business and what's working for them. So, you know, I don't want you to feel like it's information overload, but if you're ever looking for something, probably it's in that Body Basics Facebook group. And then Scotty was also, and then the top partner takeover. Yes. So in the Body Basics group, something that I've been tuning into over the past 3 weeks, there's been all of the top like elite coaches. They've been doing videos in there every single day since Summit for the past 3 weeks. And so you'll see tons and tons of like really recent training if you're looking to grow your business quick, like from now, you know, to get to diamond really fast, advanced rank. And then the other thing, obviously, Scotty has a team page, the Level Up Leadership Squad. I have a team page too. And maybe you have, you know, I'm not your direct partner, Scotty's not your direct partner. Maybe I know Erin said that she added someone in here. So if you're under Erin, hi. And I'm sure she probably has a team page too, where we all kind of probably put in a lot of the same information, but maybe, you know, go live and talk about other stuff too. So, you know, reach out to whoever your direct online coach is and, you know, try to get into their team page as well. And then let's see, the last thing on here, the Body Business, there's like also a Facebook page, and that the Body Business page is where you'll see the National Wake Up Call, which is every single Monday at 11, for me, it's Eastern Standard Time. So, but that's where we'll have someone from corporate go on and they do all kinds of announcements and recognition. Like if you advance to Emerald or Diamond or Star Diamond, like you'll see your name in the National Wake Up Call. And then they'll generally have either like a super trainer come on that's talking about their program. Like we had Amwala come on a bunch of times with the new Chopwood Carry Water launch. Elise was on for Bar Blend. Autumn's all over it now because Gut Protocol is coming out, her new relaunch of Gut Protocol. So, and then in those National Wake Up Calls, you'll also have top partners that'll just, it's amazing. Like they're literally having wonderful success with their business and they have them on there just pouring their knowledge into us to be like, this is what's working for me. If you think it'll work for you, these are my tips, go for it. Listen in and I'm telling you everything that I've been doing and you can use that for your business.
Yeah, I absolutely love that. Like we just went over all the resources here. And to be honest, I get coaches all the time or partners, even from other teams. They're like, I don't get any support from my coach, all of these things. And I'm like, I have to have an honest talk with them and be like, the minute you decide you're going to build your business and lead a team, that's when you're going to be successful. It's not going to be by picking a different coach or partner. Like you have all the resources possible and more than you would ever need to build this business. You have to take action and be proactive in using them. So there are so many resources, it can feel overwhelming. So what I would just do is as you're building your business, just as you need to learn something, write it down and be like, okay, I need to learn what that is. Put it as a to-do item on your to-do list that goes along with your business activity tracker, which we'll talk about as we go through these slides today, and just take it one day at a time. Just like you would if you were going to go get your master's degree or your bachelor's degree, you would just show up one day at a time and just learn one day at a time and keep moving forward towards that end goal. Treat your business like that, and that's how you're going to get there. This slide, we talked about this briefly on the resources that get started with the 28-day action plan. You should have links in your email for getting into this if you're using a web browser. Another way that you could do is just go download Body Partners, this app. This is what it looks like, and get started right away on that. It's corporate led, put together by a bunch of coaches, just teaching, like the whole purpose of it is just teaching what are the brand new, they just identify what are the things that brand new coaches are doing in their business to create income, to create their first sales, get their customers their first results, and they put it into this 28-day action plan. So one of the main things I want you guys doing coming out of this call today is making sure that you get started on the 28-day action plan and taking action on it every single day. Okay, Kim.
Okay, so the business activity tracker. So you have a couple options with the business activity tracker. Some people like the online check-in and some people like to actually print out the PDF. When you log into your coach office, if you're doing it on your phone, you'll see like it's like the first pop-up now, business activity tracker. You can click on it and you can see exactly what you should be doing for the day as a new partner. And I always tell people, like, maybe, you know, you don't have time to get everything done in that day. You're going to try, right? But like, maybe it's an off day, so don't like feel bad about it, but at least you can check mark what you did that day. And then maybe the next day, make sure you hit the items that you didn't get on day one. But we do try to do everything. And for me, it's become like, after 7.5 years, I'm sure Scotty feels like this too, like it becomes very second nature. But in the beginning, I would highly recommend. I think that the best thing to do, and you know, the top coaches suggest this too, like when you log into your coach office, grab the PDF, print out, like, it's a week at a time. So print out like 12 of them, so you have it for the next 3 months, and put it into a nice little binder. And then you can go through each action item. It's kind of similar to the 28-day action plan, but not exactly. And then you can go through each action item, check it off, write your goals at the top, and so that you can visually see it. And then maybe when you get a little better at it, then go over to the online form. And like for me, when you really get good at it, it's like immediately I wake up, I have my Shakeology cookies now, I do my workout, I have my Energize, I check into my groups. Like, it's just part of the business. It's part of what you do. But as a new partner, you really need to look at the business activity tracker to see, okay, what should I be doing for the day? You know, sharing to my Instagram stories, making a Facebook post, checking in with my group, inviting to my group, what group am I going to be doing? Things like that.
Okay. I love the business activity tracker, guys. It's like, if you're wondering, like, what do I do in my business? Like, I don't know what my next step is. It's go through the entire checklist of the 12 items on the business activity tracker and do them. And don't wait for it to be perfect. Just take action on them and you'll get better as you go. One of the first things I remember as a brand new coach, because that's where you guys are at right now. I remember seeing my coach Lindsay, like, putting up these numbers, like recruiting like 3, 4, 5 coaches in a week. And I'm like, if I could just sit in her office and watch her work, like I could understand how to level up my game and do what she's doing. And so as I continued learning what was working, like back in the day, I created 10 things I do for my business every day. And put it on YouTube. And it's basically the same thing as this activity tracker. So like before we had the activity tracker, it was like when I started to coach, I was like, watch my 10 things I do every day business and do those 10 things every day. So that's what this is. It's like, this is what Kim's doing every day. This is what Scotty's doing. This is what these guys on the National Wake Up Call are doing, the business activity tracker. And the thing that I love about it is that it's broken out to take less than 2 hours in a day. Whether it's like 45 minutes here, a half hour during your lunch break, 30 minutes before you go to bed, or all in one chunk, it really only takes about that much time when you practice and get good at what you're doing and avoid time wasting activities like scrolling social media and so forth. So get in the habit of doing your business activity tracker. If you reach out to your coach, whether I'm the sponsor or Kim or Aaron, and say like, I'm just not seeing results, we need to see your business activity tracker to see if you're actually doing the things, or we won't be able to help you guide you on where you could make improvements in your business to start seeing those results. So you have to track, just like with your nutrition plan. Kim's passionate about the nutrition. You can't see progress with your nutrition if you're not tracking it. And the same thing with your business. That's what that daily activity tracker helps you do. Now I want you to look real quick. My next slide is called the 4 vital behaviors that I'm going to do, but look at the PDF on the right. The Success Club System Business Activity Tracker. You see it's broken into 4 dark blue sections: be proof the products work, connect, invite, follow up, get people results, and then do personal development. The Business Activity Tracker is broken into the 4 vital behaviors, as you can see right there on the activity tracker. So I wanted to point that out when you're doing your business activity tracker. When you hear the 4 vital behaviors, that's where they are, and that's how they're broken out. But here they are again. Be proof the products work. Stay consistent with your health esteem routine, your workout, drinking your Shakeology, following your meal plan, just being proof that the products work. Become like a walking billboard. That's number 1. The second vital behavior is share, connect, invite, and follow up. Share your journey on social media, have meaningful conversations with people, both in person and on social media. Do it daily. like that business activity tracker will have you start like 3 new conversations at least a day. There's times in my business where I've done 10 a day. Like right now I'm doing 5 a day. So pick what works for you, but do at least 3 new conversations a day. Have these conversations, learn about them, find out what their needs are, what their wants are, what their goals are. Once you find out that, then connect them with a solution, a toolkit, the total solution pack that will help them achieve their goals, and invite them to be a part of your next group. So one of the things that I'm doing, if you're one of my partners, we're running a monthly, we call it a VIP group, a challenge group, call it on Facebook. And so as you're having these conversations, be inviting to that next group, to start the next group with us and start a program. The third vital behavior is personal development. If I ever hear people come to me and say, I'm really struggling with my business, I always, this is where I usually go to, is the personal development. Almost always when I have a conversation with them, they're not struggling in their business, they're struggling in life or in their mindset. It has nothing to do with the business. So personal development, I say this is the biggest thing that's helped me in my whole life over the 12 years of being a coach, far more than the income, far more than anything. Like I'm pretty sure I would be divorced and I would be in addiction of some sort if I didn't do personal development at the level that I have over the past 12 years. So I love it. It's something you can do all times of the day. It says 15 minutes a day will change your life. Like I've listened to Tony Robbins Mastering Influence for like 45 minutes while I was driving my daughter to dance today. I listened to 3 of the in the Body platform. There's mindset classes. I finished up the class that they announced yesterday on the National Wake Up Call this morning. And I listened to John C. Maxwell. I listened to a communication audiobook that he has. Like I'm always listening to personal development. And what I want to share with you about personal development, it's going to grow you as a person, which is going to help you better help other people. First, help yourself change your life where you need to, but it'll help you with other people. A lot of times I share on my social media every single day. That's one of the business activity tracker things, is post on social media. It's almost always something that I hear in my personal development that day. I share it in my own words. So, and the funny thing,
I just did that today too. I
Yeah.
did it in my team page because I'm really into Brendon Burchard. And I'm going to tell you guys that when I first started this, I thought personal development was dumb. For 2 years, I was like, absolutely not. I said, I'm not getting into it. And now I crave it so much. And I feel like I am growing more than I ever have because of personal development. I was really holding back. I had things that it's hard putting yourself out there on social media. I'm not going to lie. If you don't do personal development, you're not going to be able to make that bold post and just hit enter and be like, okay, I'm fine with it. It doesn't I feel good about it. And so I've noticed the more that I do personal development, the easier this job gets and the more into it I get. I was just on my team page discussing what Brendon Burchard was talking to me about this morning with getting through the messy times. And I was kind of talking about how, I'm here 7.5 years later because I'm one of those people that knows how to get through. It's real easy in the beginning. And then you have this messy time in the middle. And if you push past the messy time, then there's this beautiful rainbow on the other side. So we just have to kind of in a marathon, the middle is hard, but the end is amazing when you get to the final destination. So it almost it gives you stuff to talk about, and it gives you stuff to think about and talk to your coaches about and talk to people on your social media about. I love it. So try to find, there's so much out there. There's podcasts, there's books, there's apps. Find what you like and then go for it.
Yeah, absolutely. Do you want to talk about get other people results? I just went through that whole slide without going back.
Oh, you're fine. No, go ahead. Keep going. You're good.
Yeah. Just an example. When I believe we live the life that we live today because I worked a 12-hour day in the beginning. I would get home and I would, take care of the girls and then work my business at night. But I worked 12 hours, in an office, I kind of could do my own thing. I listened to Think and Grow Rich, Millionaire Next Door, and The Compound Effect over 60 times in my first year each. Because I had a 12-hour day. Think and Grow Rich is a 10-hour and 55-minute audiobook on YouTube. If you think about that, you could listen to that in your entire day in that case. Or if you're commuting or if you're doing anything, you can just listen to these things over and over and over. So it changed my life 100%. And I believe I'm here because of that. Next, get people results. That's the fourth vital behavior. That's both help your people, your clients that buy a total solution pack from you, get products, help them in their challenge group, get results, celebrate them, recognize their achievement, their everything that they're doing with their transformation. But also, as you recruit partners into your team, help guide them and lead them in getting results with their business. Just to give an example, this is Kim right here, helping her team get results as partners by hosting a call like this and teaching them what the next steps are and what they need to do next. So that's what get others results mean, is help both your clients and your coaches by cheering them on and helping them get resources. Okay, Kim, I'll pass it back to you.
Okay, so let's see. Okay, so getting started with this business, what is going to be the first thing? So you are going to invite, and you're going to invite we have two things to invite to. You're either going to invite to your challenge groups, or you're going to invite to your team. So you can invite to both. Sometimes what I try to do is, like, the first half of the month, I dive deep into inviting to whatever my challenge group is for the month. And then the second half of the month, I dive into inviting to my team. But it doesn't mean that you have to do it that way. And that's the amazing part about this business. You get to do it how you feel is good. And everybody does it differently. You can obviously do, like, invite to your group one day, invite to your team another day. And you're probably thinking to yourself, because my new partners say this to me a lot, well, I don't have enough people to put in my group. So I know Scotty's allowing this, and I do the same for my team, and I leave this up to you guys. You can always add into one of our groups and get your people in. But what I ask of my people, and what I think is important, I'm sure Scotty would do the same, is that if you're inviting your customers into one of our groups, and we're the one posting and going live and making these videos and doing check-ins, well, guess what happens with your customers? They start to get to know us really well. And they stop getting to know you on the other side, and they start, like, idolizing the person that's posting, right? And so what I always tell my people is, please, like, make sure that you're still checking in with your people, whether it's through a Facebook Messenger, like a WhatsApp, a group text, like, put them all together in a little easy group that, like, even like, or an email thread, once a week or however often you want, but make sure you're checking in with those people if you're adding into, our groups and inviting like that. Do you say the same, Scotty?
Absolutely. Yeah. So for example, I'm running my group right now with 3 guys, and, like, we made it a thing. Like, we assign days, and one of them goes live one day, I go live the next day, because I want their customers and clients seeing the person they connected with and brought them in, as a leader inside of there, right?
Yeah. So, I mean, and I think it's good to do your own groups too, so that people, if you're creative and like, you want to put in your own, like, you want to do like a weekly, like, recipe live, and you want to cook something with all your people, or you want to do like a fitness challenge, or, like, you get to make up whatever you want. And I know I have a lot of creativity on my team. So, and people come to me, I'm like, yes, go for it. Like, when you do your group, I love that idea. You definitely should do it. So, see what works for you, try different things. But your first 3 people that you're going to invite is probably going to be what we call your warm market. So it's generally going to be like friends, family, maybe coworkers, spouse. And those are great people to practice on too, especially like my first client was my mom. I was like, oh, you wrote your mama. Yes, that was my mom. I was like, okay, Mom, you're doing this with me. You're going to be my trial person, and you're going to do, this nutrition plan, and you're going to have Shakeology, and this is what you're going to do. And even, like, setting up we didn't have ShareAcart back then, but, sending her a link and getting her to sign up, like, it made it, like, really good practice for me to talk about the products and things like that. So I would try to get someone that you're close with, that you can kind of practice with, as one of, as your first 3 people that you're going to invite. And then we talked about the 28-day action plan and the daily business activity tracker. And then, Scotty, do you want to talk about Success Club?
Yeah, I love that. So these are really things, because we're going to talk about a lot today, but, like, let's just start with these things. Invite, get people into a group. And one thing Kim was saying, like, you could do a text thread, you could do a Facebook group, a messenger chat thread. It could be 3 people that are in your neighborhood, and you guys meet up once a week and walk together and talk about do it however feels best to you. And then, yes, Kim said, start on the 28-day action plan and the daily business activity tracker. But let's hit Success Club. What Success Club is it's an incredible, just a reward program that rewards the activity that we know will build your business, which is continually bringing in new clients to your business and new partners to your business. So Success Club is a program where you're rewarded by bringing on people with a consumable product. So for example, when you bring someone on, whether it's a customer or a partner with a total solution pack, you're rewarded 2 points. Okay. And we're going to talk about Success Club, some of the rewards of that in just a second, but you get 2 points when you bring someone on with a total solution package. And you get 1 point when you sell products to clients, and it accumulates to 135, Kim.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, when you get a cumulative 135 points. So it doesn't have to be on auto ship or anything. Let's say you sell Recover and it's 52, and you sell something else to someone else and it equals 135 volume points, you get 1 Success Club point for that as well. To be in Success Club, you need 5 points in a month and have your own auto ship or subscription of 90 volume points. So Shakeology is 90 volume points. If you have like Energize and Recover, that's also equals over what you need for that as well. So that's one of the first goals I want you guys to achieve is to hit Success Club. So have 5 points. I'll obviously have your own product on Home Direct as well. And then the next thing I want you guys to focus on is advancing your business to Emerald as soon as possible. And we have a slide to show you what Emerald is coming up as well. But Emerald means you sponsor your first 2 partners to your team. You sponsor one on the left and you sponsor one on the right. And guess what? It could be your mama that is going to use Shakeology and she wants to use it more than 1 month because she wants to build a habit with it. And you help her understand that if she's a partner, she gets a 25% discount, right? She doesn't have to want to build the business. So you get to decide on if you invite her to do that or not. But that's how you get to Emerald rank, is you sponsor 2 partners. And a partner is just like what you are. You get a 25% discount. You have the ability to refer products and earn commissions, build the team, or you don't have to do that and you can just get the 25% discount. So we want you to set a goal to do that as soon as possible. Get to Emerald as soon as you possibly can. So I'm going to pass it back over to Kim to talk about some of the benefits of Success Club.
Okay, so I just put it in the chat. I just quickly went on Google and did literally body FAQ Success Club points, and it's actually 125, not 135. I just wanted to clarify that. But so with our Success Club points, when you get Success Club monthly, you can qualify for our amazing Success Club trip that I actually was invited to my very first year as a partner and every year since. And I think that you guys should put it on your vision board. I've been on a cruise. I've been to Mexico a few times. They put us in gorgeous resorts, all inclusive, Dominican Republic. You can bring your children if they're under the age of 13. Usually, sometimes the rules are different. You'll have to look at each trip, but it's anywhere from 5 days, 4 to 6 days. I think our cruise was 6 days, but that's something that as you get points, those points get turned into income towards your trip. And then, yes, it will tell you in the Coach FAQs exactly how to get it. But I would say if you hit Success Club every month of your business, you will get an invitation for the Success Club trip. So just make that a goal that you want to do Success Club. The other thing that they did this year, they changed. They used to send us like little prizes if you hit Success Club. So like maybe we'd get a hat, maybe we'd get some sort of random speaker, maybe we would, I don't know. Sometimes the gifts were really cool. And other times I'm like, but like, whatever, I have them all over my house. But this year they changed it over. People are like, you know what? We don't need the little gifts anymore, body. We want cash. So they listened, and here we are. If you hit Success Club, the chart is there for, after 3 months, you get 50 bonus points, and bonus points is basically cash. So you get, into your commission, $50. When you hit cumulative of 6 months, it's 75, 9 months is 100, and 12 months is $125. So definitely something that you want to push for so that you can get that extra little bonus too in your check.
Yes, I love it. Earning my first Success Club trip, that was one of my biggest motivators as well. Like my double screen at work, I had dual screens for writing manuals, was pictures of Atlantis in the Bahamas, because that's where the Success Club trip was. So every day when I got to work at 5 a.m., I could see the Atlantis and I'm like, I'm going, I'm taking my wife there by earning Success Club every single month. So I love the trips. I've been on 12 of them. We brought the kids to some of them and we haven't, but we love it. Next year we're going to the Dominican Republic, so it's gonna be awesome. Okay, I talked about Emerald Rank, but here's kind of a visual for you guys on what that looks like. You sponsor active partner on your left and an active partner on your right. As you get ready to sponsor a partner, if you're not sure on how to place them, like how do I do that? Just feel free to ask me or Kim or your upline sponsor. Just like, we love to hear that stuff. Like text us and be like, I'm ready to sign up a partner.
What leg do I put it on? I'm like, oh yay, okay, let's talk about this.
Yeah.
It's fun. So please don't like hold back on that. And especially, sometimes when you start adding a lot, then, there is kind of strategic ways on how to add people. And we love talking about that too. So definitely when you get to that point, don't hold back. Let us know.
Yep. So that's that first rank. But one of the first things we want you to work on is getting to Emerald. It's you're gonna get a shout out on social media. Your friends that are watching will be like, oh, what is Brian doing? Like Brian's making some moves over there. Like they'll pique some more interest as well on what's going on, but it also opens up another income earning potential and opportunity for you to start building a team and earning with your team. So once again, they just have to be active partners. One on the left, one on the right, with at least 50 volume points. And 90 volume points, once again, as a reminder, is what Shakeology is. So if you have someone on Total Solution Pack with Shakeology or Energizer Recover, they're an active partner. So let's get to that Emerald rank as soon as possible. I've really built my business to where it's at over 12 years by just my focus is going Emerald. My goal is to go Emerald every week. So that's really the simplicity of what I do, is just continually go Emerald as often as I can. And you can only go Emerald technically once, but what I mean by that is sponsor 2 coaches a week. Like that's my goal. And your goal might be 2 in your first month, 2 a month, it might be 1 a month, whatever it is, you set those goals for yourself. But let's get to that first rank as soon as you possibly can. Okay, Kim, did you want this one or do you want me to do this one?
The income?
Yeah.
You do income.
Okay. Kim likes me to talk about income. So here we are.
Okay, it's really good at income.
Yeah, this is the statement of independent distributor earnings. Once again, Body does not guarantee any level of success or income. It's all dependent on your own diligence, effort, and skill. But this is the U.S. statement of distributor earnings in 2022. So what it basically does is say like what percentage of people hit Emerald, what percentage hit Ruby, Diamond, Star Diamond, and above. And then it also shows what's the low earning of someone in that rank, what's the average earning, and what's the high earning. So I just want to show you this in Emerald. The highest earning Emerald was 63,000 to give you an idea. The lowest, not available, which means they didn't earn anything. The average earning though of an Emerald coach is 3,942. And that's the average of an Emerald coach. That what we're telling you to, like, you could get to this month in a month. That's the average earning. Like, who could use an extra 4,000 in a year? Let's just say like 4,000. It's like awesome, right? Just an additional little thing. But I'll go to Diamond. That's something we'll help guide you towards after you hit Emerald. But Diamond, for example, I'll tell you, without even knowing what ranks were, I went to Diamond in 93 days in my business. And it was just because I was so passionate about bringing people into Body with me, because I loved what it did for me. But the average earning of a Diamond coach is 22,000 in a year. And the high earning of a Diamond is in a year in 2022 was 161,000 for a high earning. And then I'll just show you the Star Diamond. The average earning of a Star Diamond is 143,000 a year. And the highest earning Star Diamond earned $2.214 million in 2022. So those are the actual numbers from Beachbody, which is kind of crazy to see those. And when I say crazy, I mean, for me, when I see that, I'm like, that's inspiring. It shows me what's possible in the business. So do you want me to, Kim, should we talk real briefly about the ways to earn money, or should we just do that at a later time?
I think a later time.
Yeah, I think so too. But anyway, the first step, guys, get to Emerald, hit Success Club 5, and that's the start for you. Now, Kim, I'll pass it back to you to start the takeaways.
Okay, so takeaways. You're going to fall in love with the 4 vital behaviors. You're just going to pick a program, start sharing your journey about your Shakeology, whatever products you're using, you're falling in love with, whatever program you're doing. I'm doing Chop Wood, Carry Water, so I'm obviously talking about that. You are going to think about who your first 3 business partners are, first 3 customers. Is it going to be, someone from your family, your best friend, or, someone from work, whoever you think, just start, thinking about it. We have tons of resources available, the 28-day action plan, the business activity tracker. You have tons of partners on this team that are willing to help. We have all these trainings for you. So make sure that you are diving in. Start now and lead now. So I always find that to be like really important. I see it all the time. People sign up and then they just don't do anything. I'm like, what are you doing? Don't you remember why you're here? Like, you came, you wanted to help people, you wanted to do this business with me. And like, we go through these meetings and here you are on this great call and you were here for an hour. And then all of a sudden you get off this call and it's tomorrow and you're like, nothing happens. I don't see a post. So I want you to, your first post really should be like, hi, I am so excited about Body. And because I am doing whatever program you fell in love with or whatever product or whatever it is that made you come here, you're going to do that post. And on that post, tag your partner, your upline partner, so that they can see that you are ready to go with this business. Because usually when I see that, I'm like, okay, she's going to work. She's good. She's all in, but like when I see people, they sign up and then I'm like looking for a post and I'm checking in, nothing's happening. Don't be that person. Like just start and get the ball rolling. And then every single day, you'll do a little bit more and learn another little thing. And then your business will be profitable. But if you just sit back and watch everybody else, then, you don't want to become a statistic.
Yes. Kim, could you start this slide? I need to let my kid know that his friend is coming to pick him up and I'll be right back in. I'll be able to hear.
Yeah, so I'm going to do this really quick because I still have a job. So I have to log in at 3. So this is going to be 5 minutes or less. So I put this on here because people say, well, I don't have enough time, with the business. I would say just give yourself like an hour a day. If you feel like you have no time, set an alarm clock. Do like a power hour where you're going to get out your business activity tracker, turn off all social media notifications, and just for that hour, that's when you're going to work. Sometimes I would work like at my daughter's gymnastics classes, in the car when I was waiting for dance, just like little pockets of time, even if it's 15 minutes at a time. Don't feel like you have to have like a full day to work. Try to find pockets of time in between your job. Like I still work, so that's why I'm here an hour before. And I find pockets of time to run my business. The other thing, I'm not good at sales. Great. You're not supposed to be like, yes, we're selling, but really we're sharing. So don't feel like you have to be a salesperson, just share with your heart, be vulnerable, talk about the real, don't be fake. Try to like share your story, try to tell the story through social media. If you can, it takes practice, but don't try to be salesy. Don't try to be a body billboard. Like my number one thing with my coaches, when I start seeing like, if Gut Protocol is coming out and I see a picture of Autumn and the Gut Protocol, it's like a red flag for me. Nobody knows who Autumn is, and people don't really know what Gut Protocol is, or Amala Caesar, or if you put Chop Wood, Carry Water, people are like, what is that? They want to see you. They want to see excitement. They want to see a smile. Like if you're going to post you and talk about the program. You don't even have to say the name of the program. Like when you say Chop Wood, Carry Water, people might be like, but talk about the program. Because people won't recognize our super trainer names, I find. But if they see you and they see you're excited about it and they see a picture of you like, woo, then they're going to look at that post and then they're going to message you or comment on that post to be like, yeah, I want to join her. I love her enthusiasm. So don't feel like you have to be good at sales. Don't feel like you have to be at your goal weight either. I get this a lot. I don't want to post anything because I don't feel like, I'm at my goal weight. Great. You are the perfect person. You are going to share your journey and like, hi, this is me right now. I'm starting this journey. I want to lose 15 pounds and I'm going to dive into this new gut protocol program that they launched. Does anyone want to join me? That's it. Like, and then people will come to you. You don't want to be perfect because people don't always want to see perfect. They want to see you vulnerable and, inviting them to join you, and you guys are going to do it together. You're going to lock arms and you're going to have fun with it. And you'll do it together. So don't feel like you have to be at a goal weight. Like, don't let that go in your mind. And then the last one was talking about commission, but we kind of talked about that, and maybe we'll do another call on commission. So that's it, right?
That is it. Kim, I know you got full time.
I'm going to go, but it was really nice to meet all of you, and thank you for having me, and I'm going to log off.
Thank you, Kim. Bye. And I'll close it out for her.
Okay.
Guys, I'm so grateful that you guys were here. I do have like 2 or 3 minutes. Does anybody have a question that I could answer for you? And if not, we can get right to work either way. And if we don't, that's totally okay. You can PM me if you're one of my coaches or ask in the team page. So, okay. Well, I'm grateful you guys are here. Like Kim said, like when you have a prospect ready or a client ready, or maybe you're in a conversation and you don't know what to say next to help them get to that next step, like feel free to ask your coach Kim or Aaron or myself and be like, hey, I got someone that's really interested, but I don't know what to say next. I don't know how to close this sale, let's say, or get them to pull the trigger on their total solution pack or becoming a partner or whatever it is. One thing that I know, or I want you guys to know, if you're one of my partners and you have a prospect that's interested, like we're doing twice a month partner opportunity meetings that you can invite them to. So you could do that. Or I would be happy to schedule like a 3-way Zoom call with you and your prospect as well. Even if it's for the challenge group, but I'll come in there and I'll be inviting them to be a partner as well. Because not to make money or to build a business or to go emerald, but because I believe that when someone becomes a partner with this team, they are more likely to stay on their journey. They're more invested in their own health and fitness journey when they're a partner. So if you guys have that, let me know. And then I'm going to share this. Brian has his first post ready to go. So I love it, Brian. Put that up, tag me. One thing I want you guys to know as well, if when you post on social media, if you tag me, part of as a leader, one of my business activities is if any of my coaches or customers tag me in a post, I go comment on it. Or if I really love it, I'll share it in my own stories to help get more traction on it. So I'm going to invite each one of you guys on this call right now, not only to hit Success Club and to advance to Emerald, or if you're an Emerald already, I see some people on here that are Emeralds already. Sign your next 2 partners. I want you to do those 2 things, but also put a post up on social media talking about how excited you are about this journey on. Maybe share some of the goals that you're wanting to achieve and tag your sponsor coach. Okay. All right. Well, I'll update you guys in the team page on when our next partner opportunity meeting is. It'll be 2 weeks, just under 2 weeks. So I'm excited to work with you guys, and thanks for being on the call today. We'll see you guys later.